Valley.
Good morning, Center for Spiritual Living in Simi Valley.
Good morning.
Oh, what a lovely day. I know. Isn't that something how it just takes like a quick little thing? And next thing you know, you're off and running with another song. All right, so let's see here. We have so many things going on. Well, thank you for that, John. But before you do that, I had this idea. Oh, boy, look out. Another idea. I know. And this is stuff where the board or the staff both gets like, oh, my God, what's he going to get us to have to do now? But this is not for them. This is for you. So here's what I was thinking. We have a number of people that are watching either on YouTube or on Facebook. And I feel like they're kind of out of it. Not like out of it. I know you guys are present. What I mean is they're out of this, right? And it doesn't have to be a regular commitment. I'm thinking at the top of the service, we might just ask, like, who today would like to go and kind of keep an eye on Facebook page? And then you can just look comments. Did you hear that? Can you believe he just said that? Look at him on a tangent again. And then who could be, and then one person would be on the YouTube page and do the same thing with the YouTube. And then over time, those people will feel like they are part of the room, and maybe we can grow that part of our congregation like we're seeing growth here in the inside space. So what do you think of that? All right, who wants Facebook today? Cheryl, you got Facebook. Who wants YouTube today? Yeah, no, that's the whole point. Nancy's going to do it during the service. Yeah, Nancy, because if we don't do it during the service, then they won't. No, you could just get on your phone and be like, you know. And then that means that there'll be two people in the room that can be on their phone for real, as opposed to the people that are on the phone because they're not paying attention, posting pictures or scrolling Instagram, which is not fun for me when that happens. All right, so we got Facebook. Anybody want to do the YouTube page? Nobody's going to do YouTube? Kathy's going to do YouTube. Okay, that's great. That's great. And then we'll do that each week. So it doesn't have to be the same person every week. You know, we'll just spread it around. See how that works. See what happens. That was my idea.
I like
I'm
it.
done.
I was saying Randy should do it because he doesn't do enough around here.
Randy? He should do both. He should do both. Right? While he's playing the drums and doing the sound.
And the video on his head.
Yeah, and keeping Cherie in line, too, because that's a lot of work he's got to do over there. All right, now, yes. Well, that's another idea, but I only have one idea of service, so that's it. Yeah, that's the city. You don't get to give me more work to do. That's not the way that works. Okay, so now, here's something we can all do. It's going to be really fun, and that is on Friday. Let's go to the sound bath, because Renee is coming back. We didn't have it in July because it was so close to the 4th of July. So coming back for the sound bath, and let's enjoy that. And Renee is so much fun when she does it, and the room's all lit up and everything. So let's get a big house, completely fill it up. Tell all of your friends, because if they haven't done a sound bath, this is a really great place to start. And especially with Renee, because she really brings it. And then you can go stand in the big tub at the end, and she'll bong your feet. And you know what that is. That means you need to come. Okay? All right, there's that. Now, our vision and mission statement has been combined into this one thing. And I've been spending time contemplating that. And Rob and Cheryl both. Cheryl did this wonderful letter that involved all of the aspects of our vision and mission statement and her response to what was going on in our center. And Rob has done these wonderful talks that, again, engaged our vision and mission statement. And then we have all these activities that we do, the 4 for 40 programs that we do that engage our vision and mission statement, all to remind you that what we're living is, we're called Centers for Spiritual Living. This is how we can live our lives. Here it is for you right now. Let's do it together. We're community, inclusive, loving, and authentic. We celebrate all paths to God in gratitude, empowering self and others. We serve compassionately through outreach, inspiration, and education. That's who we are. That's why we're here. And here's what we do. We pray. Reverend Rob, thank you, sir.
Thank you. So join me in consciousness, knowing that there is only one thing happening here. This is the center for spiritual living. So we know that we live in these corporeal bodies. The divine has a mind and a spirit and a body, and each of us makes use of those in individualization, because we aren't just individuals, we are all connected back behind everything, underneath everything. We are all connected. We're all connected to each other, to the planet, to the divine. And so right now we dedicate this service to be a blessing to ourselves and to others, to our community, to our state, to our nation, to the world, to all the creatures, all the people, because we are here consciously connected to Spirit. And we know that this service unfolds wonderfully and beautifully, that everything happens exactly as it should. We are grateful for the building, for everyone who takes care of it, who keeps it clean, who keeps it well stocked, for all of the food and the fellowship. We're just so grateful for everything that is part of, that makes up this community here. So from this place of gratitude, we release this word to the law, and the law says, of course. And we accept this, and we do this when we say, and so it is.
Please stand for our congregational song. It's upon me, oh, the Spirit of God is 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 upon me, oh, don't need anybody, don't need any law. Wanna sing with all my heart. God is all in all. Let go of my burden. Loving God has made me free. Blinded by the Spirit. Ooh, Spirit of God, it's upon me. Oh, oh. Spirit of God is upon me. Oh, Spirit of God is upon me.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I am Co-Captain Tracy with Co-Captain Krista. We're filling in for Miss Cindy Joy today. And today we're talking about changing your thoughts and changing your life, because everything we do and say and think and create becomes a thing, for better or worse. So today we're going to focus on doing it for the better. So everybody ready to blast off?
Someone ought to fix this. So it looks like I'm going to do an affirmation. So I will read it once, and then we can all say it together. Following Spirit's guidance fuels my passion for compassion. So together. Following Spirit's guidance fuels my passion for compassion. So my reading today is from the Science of Mind textbook by Ernest Holmes. The student should take time every day to see their life as they wish it to be, to make a mental picture of their ideal. They should pass this picture over to the law and then go about their business with a calm assurance that on the inner side of life, something is taking place. There should be no sense of hurry or worry about this, just a calm, peaceful sense of reality. Let the law work through and express itself in the experience. There should be no idea of compulsion. We do not have to make the law work. It is its nature to work. In gladness, then, we should make known our desires, and in confidence, we should wait upon the perfect law to manifest through us. Our part is to be ready and willing to be guided into truth and liberty. If, in the making of a demonstration, it becomes necessary to change our mode of living, then the law will point the way and we will follow. Our correct choice will be part of the working of the law. All doubt and fear must go, and in their place must come faith and confidence, for we shall be led by the Spirit of all good. People often say, I don't know what to do, or I don't know how to make a choice. But we must realize that there is an intelligence within us that does know.
Thank you, Rob. This morning we have our dear friend Colleen Keene as our soloist. Cassandra? Ready?
I have a maker. He formed my heart before even time began. My life was in his hand. He knows my name. He knows my every thought. He sees each tear that falls and hears me when I call. I have a father. He calls me his own. He'll never leave me, no matter where I go. He knows my name. He knows my every thought. He sees each tear that falls and hears me when I call.
So now we're going to go into the God awareness place, which is all the time, right? It's the way it's supposed to be. So when we breathe in and we breathe out, and then there's this natural pause, and we can be aware of the divine. So we're going to go into a quiet space for 3 minutes to contemplate our breath or contemplate anything that we choose, but to deepen that conscious connection with the divine. We'll do it for 3 minutes, and then Cherie will bring us out.
I am in the darkness. I am in the light. See me if you can. Everywhere I am.
So if you don't already meditate, I encourage you to make that a part of your practice. And we have opportunities for group meditation here on Sunday mornings at 10 before church, and on Wednesdays at 5 and Thursdays at 7.
Thank you, Rob. We've got another beautiful song from Colleen.
Broken down and tired, living life on this merry-go-round, and you can't find a fighter. But I see it in you, so we're gonna walk it out and move mountains. We're gonna work it out and move mountains. And I'll rise up, rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, high like the waves. I'll rise up, in spite of the ache. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for When the silence isn't quiet, it feels like it's getting hard to breathe. And I know you feel like dying, but I promise we will take the world to its feet. Ooh, mountains, we will take the world to its feet and move mountains. I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I will rise up, I will rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you. I will rise up for you 1,000 times again. All we need is hope, and for that we have each other, and for that we have each other, and for that we have each other. We will rise, we will rise, we will rise. We'll rise up, rising like the day. We'll rise up, in spite of the ache. We will rise up, we will rise up, we'll rise like the wave. We'll ride up high. We will rise up in 1,000 times. We'll rise for you, for you, for you, and you, and you, and you, and all of us. We'll rise.
Woo! Sing it, Colleen.
Colleen Keene. Beautiful. Lovely. Lovely. Oh, Good morning, all. Again. Yes, indeed. Rising up. That's exactly it. This is a lot of what I was feeling. And okay, Rob, here you go. It will? Huh. So that seems to be the answer. It's either super glue or it's duct tape, right? One of those two things fixes it all. So, and WD-40. All right, so following the breadcrumbs. This is a continuation of Tales from the Trail. Wow. I put myself on kind of a news diet. It's important because I have a pretty active, compassionate gene within me. Like, there was this commercial that came on years ago, and it was like McDonald's or somebody, and it says, have you seen the new guy? Have you seen the new guy? Have you seen the new guy? And this old guy was back there making fries, and somebody just went, have you seen the new guy? And the old guy was the new guy, and he goes, I'm the new guy. And I was like, oh, it's like, hey, honey, what movie you want to watch? And she goes, some rom-com or something. I go like, oh, and like, I'm there, she's gone to sleep, fall asleep at the movie, and I'm just like, oh. But I didn't want to watch it. But I'm the one that's, oh, don't turn it off. No, I can't go to bed yet. Wait, they haven't come back together yet. And that's just comedy stuff, So it gets like the news. I have to be very careful. But as I was away, I had some time to follow the breadcrumbs. And I found myself driven by events to a deeper level of compassion. First, I was in Texas during the floods, and that was, horrendous, as we know. But the floods have been horrendous all over the world this year. The atmospheric rivers are more intense as the ocean as the ocean temperatures have risen, and then the jet stream has fallen to the south, and more heat can hold in the atmosphere, can hold more moisture, and so more moisture then means heavier storms. So it's all related, and to see this, so these floods are not just here. In Greece they had, Turkey, and of course in the States, in Chicago, and in parts of Missouri and Kansas. It's been just amazing, and to see that, my heart just went out. And then the heat, and all the people that don't have air conditioning are dealing with the heat that's been so bad. And the children that are starving in Sudan and Ukraine because of war, and in Gaza because of war, and just it's overwhelming. It can be overwhelming, but it has driven a new passion for compassion, and I find that compassion is a very important aspect of spiritual growth. And if we're going to be spiritually in tune and live in a spiritual life, we need to build our compassion gene. But it's not just that. The Dalai Lama says that compassion is not religious business. Compassion is human business. Now, I looked up some definitions. Cindy Wigglesworth, who does a lot of work on emotional intelligence, she says that compassion is to feel the suffering and to have an intense desire to relieve that suffering. Our old good buddy Jim Lockhart, who spends a lot of time talking about this stuff, says that compassion is to see the self as the other, and to respond with love and with wisdom. No, we're not going to do that one just yet. And yeah, I should have led you. Well, there's two of them. Yeah, and then Joseph Campbell says that compassion is to move from delusion into participatory companionship. That is moving from the critic space to the giver space. Now, look at that, but to give yourself of that space and to expect and to try and receive the same from others. Now we go to Jim, who narrows it all down. He says compassion is an evolutionary and developmental aspect of being human. It's something that we get to do. It's something that we're called to do. It's something that we do kind of instantly. So my talk this morning is really not so much just compassion itself, but to encourage compassion, to encourage introspection that leads to a deeper level of compassion, because that's where it starts. It starts with our own. So we talk about thoughts or things. It starts with our thoughts and how we turn those thoughts into things. Now, science of mind has this mandate to create a world that works for everyone. Now, I think the world is already working for everyone. It's just not working well for everybody. So I think the really mandate is to make the world that works better for everyone. And one of Dr. Holmes's tenets is we can ask for anything we want as long as it does not harm another. All of these come down from the great example, the great teacher, who says two things. God and I are one. I mean, these are just two big ones. And love thyself as thy neighbor. Right? So you are one with God, and you're to love yourself as a neighbor. That means your neighbor is one with God, and you are your neighbor. Very simple. It's not that hard, right? In my classes, I teach something, I call it the SPA, is to soar, to percolate, and to apply. Come to the classes, we do that. That's an exercise we do. Like when you do the readings, and you catch a highlight of something. You want to read that, and you read it over again. And maybe it's something that really attracts you to those words, or maybe it's something that distracts you from those words. You go, oh, what's that all about? That's an element of soaring. When you feel a reaction, an intense reaction to something, that's an opportunity to soar, to think about it, to let it go with you, to percolate on that idea. And then from that percolation, an insight may arise, and then you apply that insight into your life. I'm hoping this morning something like that may happen for you, that you may have the opportunity to soar, to percolate, and to apply on that world that works for everyone, that does not harm anyone. It's so simple, yet it seems so hard. Like you're walking through you're coming out of the grocery store, and you just bought all your groceries, you know, and you're kind of thinking about where your car is. Beep, bleep, 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 you know, trying to, you all know that story. And then as you turn, somebody walks right into you, and all your groceries are spilled out all over the ground, and you're like, oh man, there's your eggs are broken, your tomato juice is all spread everywhere, and you're going to pick that stuff up, and you're really angry because you just got this stuff out of the grocery store, and you're about to say, you idiot, what are you, blind? And you look up, and the person sprawled out on the ground in front of you, and they are blind. Holy moly. Suddenly it's like, hey, are you okay? Can I help you up? Right? What do you need? Isn't that interesting? From misery and anger right to compassion and understanding. That's the introspection part. If you're having that angry response to something, if you're having that misery response to something, maybe that's the moment to think about, hey, what do you need? Can I help you up? Compassion. It's just that simple. You see, Ernest Holmes is very clear about this. He says that, hate begets hate. But love births the lovely. Joy will find joy. And peace joins with peace. It is done unto you as you believe. We are reflecting life. Thoughts are things. Thoughts are things. So when we meet those that are in opposition to whatever you might believe, can we meet them with compassion? Can we meet them with, what do you need? How can I help? Even if it's only how can I help to understand a little bit better? You see. And you can do this without draining your own energy, without co-opting yourself or giving up yourself to do that. In the Anatomy of Peace, they have a wonderful concept. It says, if you think you are right, and you are so sure you are right, then what is wrong with thinking that you might be wrong? What have you got to lose? Because you're right. The most you could get is maybe, never thought about it like that. Or maybe, I was wrong. But that starts with compassion. It starts with that opening up. It starts with that willingness. It starts with the mind that operates through thought. And the most effective way for the mind to operate through thought is not through hate or discourse or discord. It's not that area, disgust, all those, the four horsemen, it'll destroy a relationship. It's not that. It's effective through the application of love. It's effective through the application of compassion, the application of sympathy, including for ourselves, and how hard we can be on ourselves, and how much we don't apply these same things to our own energy. Why am I feeling so disrupted and dysregulated about a particular situation? How can I be compassionate toward myself? And it all starts, as Dr. Holmes tells us, it starts with ourselves. I love this quote of his from, I think it's from Words That Heal or something like that. It says that, hello, it says, we don't fool the mirror. We don't fool the mirror. We can make up faces in it, right? And it makes them right back at us. And the only way to get a new reflection is to get a new image. And the only thing that can change the image is its maker. See, it just keeps pointing back at us every time. Every time. And this is our work. This is our spiritual work as spiritual living beings. This is our work to do, to move to that space where we can create a new image. We can put a new thing in front of the reflective law that Rob was talking about in our prayer this morning about the law of circulation. It's a law. It's happening. So if we're seeing discord in our world, if we're seeing discord in our country, if we're seeing discord in our town, it's because we are practicing the law of circulation. Hate begetting hate. And we're not allowing joy to join with joy, peace to be with peace. And it starts with what images are we putting out there? Thoughts are things. So I like us to think about moving from passion. See, I'm moving away from my passion for compassion to my passion has now purpose. The purpose of my passion is to build compassion with ourselves and with others. See, it's time to do, I call this, it's the meta time. Meta from parking. Beyond. Meta is to beyond. Beyond, right? So beyond parking spaces, which we've done so good at. Beyond jobs, which we do pretty well at. Beyond the right relationship and getting a good date, which we do good at. Now let's move into this space of that world that works better for everyone. Let's move into that space of deeper compassion. Ken Wilber talks about this when he says that, usually when people say be compassionate, they're talking about be nice to my ego, don't hurt my feelings. Be nice to my ego. Well, ego is often our worst enemy, so why be nice to that? It's an ego. You can handle it. Be mean to the ego. So what? It's the ego. It's going to bounce back. Nice does not equal compassion. Sometimes we're so busy playing nice, particularly in our world today. We want to be nice, don't want to offend anybody, don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. That may not be the compassionate way to be. The compassionate way to be is like work through misery. Work past our ignorance toward intelligence, toward understanding, toward cooperation. See, if we can know about our darkness and our darkest moments, shed some light on that, then we can be more present for others. We can be part of sharing in humanity instead of sharing just in my own journey, my own ego-ness. Ego, edging God out, or ego, engaging God only. Maybe it's to engage God only. There was a story I read about from, I think Pima Chodron tells this story, of a young woman in her 20s, her friends, they all decided they would take a trip to the Middle East. And they found themselves in this small town. And suddenly they were surrounded by an angry crowd that was shouting at them and jeering at them and threatening to throw stones at them because they were Americans. And she felt threatened and terrified. But then, almost at that same moment of deep terror and threat, she had this awakening that this anger and this hate that she's feeling threatened about, knowing it was in her heart as a person, as a human being, not wanting to be a threatening person, was the same kind of fear and anger and hate that others had been receiving for centuries because of their ethnicity or because of their sexual preference or because of their gender or because of their nationality or because of their religion. Suddenly she felt the shared humanity of the world right there in that very moment where rocks were about to be thrown at her and her heart cracked open and something new happened to her. Even in our most threatened moments, we can stand in the shoes of millions and feel the shared humanity and perhaps have an awakened heart. And that is the power of the science of mind. The power to know that what was happening to that young lady was just a thought that they were having, a collective thought that has a lot of power. You know, my brother and I were on our way in today. We were listening to gospel music on the way. There was a song that was playing, and I remember that song was sung. He was saying, man, when this whole church sings that song, it's amazing. And I said, yeah, I was at the McDonald's Gospel Festival in Oakland with my mom, and there were 15,000 people in the stadium, and they were singing that same gospel song, and you were like, it was like elevating. Collective energy is powerful in the positive and in the negative. But we, as people who come to a place called Center for Spiritual Living, are engaged in a promise to create a spiritual living space that is filled with loving, where the vibrational energy of positivity lifts the room, not threatens those who are in distress. That's where we get to go. We can use our thought to change the world. Kind of like, again, you know, not the show I would have picked, Chef's Table to watch, but I watched it because I'm, you know, cooperative. That dude, Jose Andres, and the World Kitchen, dude, I love him. I mean, I want to go, and I don't care where it is. I'm going to serve some food because that's just amazing. And he says something. He says that the best moments of my life happen at the end of my comfort zone. Oh, who wants that? But once you get there, who doesn't want that? This is the call of compassion. This is to get passion for compassion, and this is the call of having a purpose behind your passion for compassion. Now, I don't know what your purpose will be for your compassionate experience, but I guarantee you, once you find a purpose for it, it will go on fire, and you will step at the end of your comfort zone and stand there proud to feel the discomfort of on the other side of the threshold. And because you're doing spiritual work, a whole universal intelligence is standing at your backside going, I got you, baby. I got you. Go do this. This is what we're called to do, to live our best moments at the end. So feeling uncomfortable? Apply compassion with yourself. Examine your own discomfort, even your own discomfort at taking the steps to move into a discomforted zone, right? And then, once you get that power, you have the power to help others relate to their own discomfort. And you will find the temperature of conversations will go down. In our recognized brokenness, our compassion begins to grow. Folks may not agree with you. They may disagree. But as long as you seek to see the divine, even when they can't, we will break down the hierarchy of wounded and healer. We'll break down the hierarchy of I'm on top and you're on the bottom. We'll break down the hierarchy between relationships and go into a space where we're seeing each other as equals, no matter what the opinions might be. Following the example of the great teacher. You know, Jesus, he's got some hearty messages. When I was hungry, you fed me. When I was thirsty, you gave me something to drink. When I was in prison, you visited me. When I was sick, you brought me medicine. When I was naked, you clothed me. That is the deepest compassion. That's what we're here to do. That's the call. We show by our actions how compassionate we are. We show by our sincerity. We show by our trustworthiness. We show by our seeking the highest and the best for all involved. Rumi says it so sweetly. I love the sacred poets. Be calm with those in duality. Be calm with those in duality. Now, just that line alone, I could riff on the whole afternoon on that one, because we live a unified experience expressed in duality. So basically, Rumi's saying, chill all the time, folks. Because there's no way to get out of duality. The only way out of duality is, and we'll figure out what that's about when we go there. But for now, we just got to be chilling, right? And then speak softly and reasonably. Now, sweetly, thank you. Say sweetly and softly too. Both those. Oh, yeah, thank you for reading for me, because I don't. Oh, yeah, it does say that, doesn't it? reasonably, it's an interesting word. Comes up with some judgments like, what's reasonable? Boom. But reasonably is take a moment of inner reflection. Be reasonable. Reason before you use ugh. 2 ears, 1 mouth. There's a reason for that. 2 sides of the brain, 1 thought. There's a reason for that. Let both sides have a debate before your mouth opens up. Speak sweetly and reasonably. Because in the end, patience polishes and it purifies. When we were in Bali and we were at that Tirtaganga and those healing waters, what was healing about those waters at that particular temple was this giant banyan tree that was growing at the top of the hill, and all the water from the spring trickled through the roots of the banyan tree before they fell into the spring of healing waters. Can we be that patient to let that happen? With compassion, you can. With introspection, you can. Because thoughts are things, and we are spiritual livers having thoughts and things becoming real every single day. And so it is. All right. Look at that. See, you know where he's walking? He's not walking into the light, folks. He's walking into his past his comfort zone where the light is. See, that's what's happening, where the light is. It's on the other side. Go for the light. We're not talking about that one, like not that light. All right, here we go. Ready? Following Spirit's guidance fuels my passion for compassion. Revealing prayer time. Okay, where's the mallet? Oh, there it is. Just feeling the vibe. There it is. That's it. Sweetly, softly. Okay. During the talk, it came up for me. Maybe it came up for you. Maybe there was something that came up that felt resistant, or shouldn't say that, or, oh God, I'm going to have to do that, or any of that kind of stuff. In this moment of revealing prayer, I invite you to grab onto that idea, whatever that might have been. And let's go. Because here's what I know. The divine spirit that we are all a part of brings into our sphere of influence, brings into our focus point ideas that become the thoughts, that become the things that we do. And I'm simply knowing right here and now that whatever has shown up for us today is that thought that we are here to do. And any resistance to it is an element of remembrance that there is a divine presence that is ready to help you cross the threshold past the comfort zone, into the bright light of Spirit. I speak of word that reflects possibilities, that pushes us away from a fear response and into a faith response, that brings us into a space of shared joy, of finding peace, of joining with happiness, where love becomes lovely by the actions that we partake. I know that the world is calling for us to be bigger than we've ever been. And I'm not talking about more cars, more money, more stuff, but to be bigger in the heart than we've ever been. To be bigger in love than we've ever been. To be bigger in unity than we've ever been. And we are ready for the call. We are ready for the charge, for we have a power within us that knows exactly what to do, when to do it, how to do it, where to do it, and is doing it now by means of each and every one of us. So I release this word of positivity and growth. I release this word of possibility and realization. I release this word of manifestation and demonstration by means of each and every one of us into an infinite law that says yes. And for this knowledge and for this wisdom and for this knowingness, I say thank you, Mother, Father, God. Thank you, Divine Presence. Thank you, Infinite Spirit. And so it is.
I am divinity. of it all. I am light. 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 I am light.
You are light. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Cherie Deed. Let's shed some light on our spiritual community by the way of our shared giving. These are the ways that we have to give, and we've been promoting folks to move towards Zelle. You can use the bookkeeper at cslcme.org to sign up to our Zelle package, our Zelle account, and we're really looking forward to that. We just had our recent board meeting. The reality is we've done well over time. We've done really well moving through the COVIDian era, and now here are post-COVIDian, and we're trying to move in a new direction. But what I've noticed, what the board has noticed, what our bookkeeper has noticed, that our giving's down by 16% over last year, by 16%. And so what that means is that we are not meeting our monthly nugget. And so now we've reached a place where we're starting to chew into reserves. We worked really hard to build reserves for our center for times like this, but not to sustain times like this. So it's a call. Many of you over the last year have actually gone, you continue to be givers, but some would say, well, you know, I was giving $100 a week and I'm going to go back to 50 now. You need to go back to 100. We need to figure it out. But I know you can do it. I know that we can all do that, because the reality is the amount that you give to us, even if you double it, you're not going to miss it over time. We're lucky. We're so fortunate. So let's make sure that this community is here for another 40 years, for another 40 days. And we're not that bad. But you know, I just like the 40 thing, and alliteration works for me. All right, 40 hours. So, but there, you get the point. Now, another way you can support our community is by this. We have this wonderful space that we're using quite a lot, but it can be used more. And soft income is cool. Weight Watchers, 12-step groups, therapy sessions, that stuff is helping to lower our rent. We wanted our rent to go down, and we were able to let our rent go down by bringing in these groups. Let's keep it up. If you know somebody who wants to have a meeting here, if you know somebody who wants to do a workshop here, if you want to have a party or a celebration here, especially if you want to have a party or a celebration here, because as a member, you get the space and you just do a donation. But folks that are not members, ka-ching, we charge them, right? So let's fill up the calendar is empty, particularly during the day. There's space during the day and some nights even. So let's think about that, share the word, spread the word. Let's get this place filled up. And then you can say, hey, I brought in a big old chunk of business. And then you can stay with your $100 back to $50 if you really want to. Yeah. All right. So that's my pitch about let's use the building. Now we're going to do our declaration of affirmation. You may see it's not here right now because I want you to concentrate on how these words fill up the space, and how filling up the space with the words also fills up the coffers as well. Not just for our center, but for your life in all levels of prosperity and abundance. Here it is. Let's do it together now. Divine love. It's doing its perfect work here and now. Divine love harmonizes. Divine love adjusts. Divine love prospers. Divine love foresees everything and richly provides every good thing for the world. Center for Spiritual Living, Simi Valley, and me now. Divine love prevails. There it is. All right. Thank you, ushers, for your service. Thank you, Cherie, for your noodling. And thank you for your gifts. And do pay attention to what's happening, because we got stuff coming up. If you like to line dance or barbecue or do chili or whatever, or bake stuff. There you go.
feel like there should be a little, doom. There we go. These baskets are not just filled with money and checks. They are filled with love and joy. And we spread it all over because that's the way we roll. And so it is.
It is. One more song from Colleen. Yeah. And Stephen, when you hear this song, your talk, this is your entire talk in this next song. She picked it. She nailed it. Yeah.
Don't make a difference. We can make a difference. Don't make a difference in the world. Don't make a difference. We can make a difference. Don't make a difference in the world. We are the salt of the earth, called to let the people see the love of God for you and me. We are the light of the world, not to be hidden but be seen. Don't make a difference in the world. Don't make a difference. We can make a difference. Don't make a difference in the world. Don't make a difference. We can make a difference. Don't make a difference in the world. We are the hands of Christ reaching out to those in need. The face of God for all to see. We are the spirit of hope. We are the voice of peace. Don't make a difference in the world. Don't make a difference. We can make a difference. Don't make a difference in the world. Don't make a difference. We can make a difference. Don't make a difference in the world. So let your love shine on, let it shine for all to see. Don't make a difference in the world. And the Spirit of Christ will be with us as we go. Don't make a difference in the world. Don't make a difference. We can make a difference. Don't make a difference in the world. Don't make a difference. We can make a difference. Don't make a difference in the world. Don't make a difference in the world. Don't make a difference in the world.
Right on. Colleen Keene. Yes.
Well, how about that?
Yeah.
Right?
Right
Yes.
on.
Go make a difference in the world. Making a difference for this morning was our service team, and it was led by Costa, Mr. Vice President, and Linda Romano and Becca Laws. Thank you so much for your support. Hey, Becca. Where's Linda? Where'd Linda go? Oh, there she is. Hi, Linda. All right. Let's see what's going on. Glenn, did you do anything today? You know not. Glenn Schultz here in front. He's done sound, audio, stage, signs. Gregory Seymour is supported today by Olivia Dagestanian. Yes. John, still the gift for me, doing the slide. John Mizialco. Thank you so much, Maz. All right, Tracy and Krista standing in for the Admiral today in the with the Cosmic Kids. Reverend Nancy, thank you for working in the office later. Appreciate that. Let's see. Oh, fellowship. Sandy and Lena. Thank you, Sandy. Lena, thank you so much. Colleen, great song selection. I love when Spirit works like that, and your version of Rise, I love that too. That's one of my favorite songs. So thank you so much for that. Good music. Wonderful. Bob, Good to have you back. We prayed for you last week. So good to have you back. Randy, you sure you don't want to do the Facebook and the YouTube thing? Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, Randy Jones. Steve, that's up, Mr. Fowler. Working it. Beautiful.
Looking styling.
And we've got our L and we got our C, and the S is over there. She's kind of recuperating, but there's the CSLs. Thank you so much for our singers as well. And Cherie Deed's leading the whole element. Wonderful. Good work, man. We got some rockin' music. Okay, so the clean. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I heard something. The cleaning crew this week was Reverend Nancy and Denise. Thank you so much for that. Okay, so we got some stuff coming up. Are you feeling? We like to eat. We like to eat around here. So let's talk about that. We got some food stuff to talk about. You ready? Diane, take it over.
Hi. Everybody, thank you for all the past support we've had with these things.
Oh.
It just, like you said, we are a
And you can
group that
just
loves
grab
to
your
eat.
mic. We're going to do it now.
And it's like, the more the merrier.
That's right.
Okay, so you saw in there that the Back to School Bake Sale will be the entire month of August. This is one of our greatest fundraisers. And there's a sign-up sheet now, so if you can let us know, Pat and I know, you'll bring something on such and such a month, day or what have you. And you don't have to bring a lot. It's not like you have to make for 60 people or something. Make a batch.
Great.
Okay?
And not everything's going to be sweet, right? I mean, you got good healthy stuff too, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Because my prosperity implant is big enough.
I'm making a snack mix.
Okay.
That's not sweet. A snack mix. Okay, so now the chili cook-off. So chili cooks, bring your chili in a crock pot. If you don't have a crock pot, see Pat or I, and we'll see what we can do about having you get a loaner. Okay, we're going to have you drop your chili off in the late afternoon, before 5:30 possibly. Pat and I will be up here, and bring a ladle, please, for your chili, because sometimes we find that how that goes. Okay, voting will be, it's going to start at 6, and we're going to have voting between 6 and 6:30.
Who's judging?
Everybody is.
Oh.
So everybody's going to get, does anybody have any bingo chips by chance? Everybody's going to get some, they're going to either get a little piece of paper to put in a cup in front of the chili, but you're not going to know who made what chili.
How about a dried pinto bean?
Oh, perfect. I didn't even think of that.
T. Michael.
Okay, all right, that's taken care of.
You can stay.
Okay, so we thought, 6 o'clock, we'll have everybody have their little taste and they can do their voting. And by 6:30, we should be done, and we will open up the eating to everything.
Got it.
Okay? And
How many, we only get one vote?
no, right now we have 7. So everybody will get 7
Pinto beans.
And you can put in 3 in one, 2 in one, 1 in each one, what have you. We'll have 3 prizes, first, second, and third. Okay?
All of them are ladles.
Yes. yes. Then we're going to have the All-American Barbecue potluck. That's the food, the regular food. And we do need some side dishes, okay? Like if you make Texas caviar or you make mean baked beans or something like that. And for one of the beans, besides the chili, we've got barbecue pork. So we'll have barbecue pork sandwiches. And then desserts. Now, for beverages, we need a large ice chest filled with ice. And the little cans of soda we've always had, those little ones? They seem to work out really well. So if you want to bring an ice chest and then put some different kinds of soda in there, Darlene's going to bring her chest, and she's going to have waters in hers and flavored waters. So you don't have to worry about having whatever. T-shirts. I'm in the lobby. Again, you pick your T-shirt. Pick your iron on, I'll iron it on, $10. Okay, and I do have some things from the hippy dippy ones that I got some more iron on. So if you missed the iron on of your choice, there's some more iron. Okay?
Excellent,
So I think I
excellent.
got everything covered.
You got it covered. This is good. This is gonna be fun. And you got Dale, and we got Dale Hopper, who's gonna do the calling. He's done it over at the Senior Center and other areas. You can check him out on YouTube and see. He's good. He's good. He'll help us out, help us figure all this stuff out. So that takes care of the chili day. How about today, Reverend Rob?
Well, I'm going to be over by the door doing 1-minute miracles for anybody who wants one. And then if you want to go and peruse, you know, there's we like to eat, and there's a table full of food out there. So if you want to just head straight out to that, on the way, there's a table there where you can write your prayer request and put it in the box, and we will all pray all week.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you for your service. Let's all stand, do our closing benediction, and we'll sing.
Colleen.
I'm at home in the heart of God. My life is anchored in truth. I can never be separate. I live in the consciousness of peace. I release all fear. I am living love. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin